Sophia, Sophia, stop that. My mother called as I tore my younger sister's skin open and drank her blood. My other sisters stood afar off watching me as I sucked my immediate younger sister's blood. My name is Sophia Adams. I am 12 years old. I am the third born of my mother, Mrs. Mary Adams, who is an online marketer. My mom does her work at home so she can monitor us when we come back from school. My dad, Mr. Paul Adams, is a businessman who travels all over the world. I only see my dad 3 days in a month. He is a busy man. I have an elder brother who is the firstborn of my parent. His name is John. He is followed by my elder sister Deborah. As I said, I am the third born, followed by my immediate younger sister Diana, then Rose. I started being thirsty for blood when I was 10 years old when I licked my elder sister Deborah's blood when she got injured, but the craving for blood became more. This is not my first time drinking blood, but I always avoided drinking human blood, so I usually bought animal blood to drink, but today is different. I don't like being involved in a fight with my sisters or brother. Anyway, my brother is not living with us. He has his business, and he is about to marry. He has a one-room apartment to himself. My parents were formerly Christians before they had me. According to what I heard, they stopped their fellowship with God when their leader started giving them different stupid words from God. Today my sister, Diana, got on my nerves. She met us at home to watch our favorite TV program, but when my sisters Deborah and Rose left the sitting room, she changed the channel in my presence. She has always been doing this whenever I am the only one with her, but today I decided it was going to be her last. I looked at my mom, who ran to her daughter's body, which I left on the floor, knowing what I had done to my sister. I turned to walk into my room. "Stop there, Sophia, stop there," Mom said, weeping as she carried her daughter's lifeless body up and placed it on her lap. "Get me a rope, Deborah," Mom said amidst tears, looking at my elder sister while holding my dead sister's body on her lap. I know what my mom wanted to do with the rope. Anytime any of us messed up, she would take us to the bathroom, lock the door, and then beat us. She will warn us not to tell anyone. Deborah brought the rope to Mom and I trembled. "Mom," Rose called out, crying. Rose walked out from where she was standing and let out a cry, looking at Diana's lifeless body as Mom stood up to her feet, dropping the body on the floor. I bent on my knees as Mom approached me. "Mom, it was a mistake," I said. Mom looked at the side of my mouth, which was stained with blood. She dragged me to the bathroom and went out, closing the door on me. I could hear her say, "Let's go," to my sisters. Were they leaving me in this house, locked in the bathroom? I had no way of escaping. The windows of the bathroom were too high so my hands couldn't reach them. I sat on the bathroom floor crying for minutes until I heard the handle of the door be turned. I ran to the end of the bathroom crying because I knew it was Mom coming in to beat me. I could see Mom come into the bathroom with a rope and a cane as she locked the bathroom door. She walked up to me. "I know you are fearless among your sisters, but why did you have to kill your sister and suck her blood?" she asked as she wiped me with the cane. I screamed in pain. "Shut up. Use your finger to hold your lip," Mom said. I used 2 of my fingers to hold my lip as Mom tied me, so I wouldn't be able to move. She wiped me mercilessly, not even considering that I was her child. I groaned in pain as I couldn't scream out. "Are you a vampire?" Mom asked, crying. She began crying while beating me. "I never gave birth to a vampire," she said, flogging me. I felt thirsty and looked at my mother. I saw a beautiful round meat which had blood in it, and I opened my mouth wide and groaned. I didn't feel the pain of the cane again as I saw the meat amidst my tears. I groaned again, startling the meat as I opened my mouth. The meat ran away, closing the door behind it, and before I could go out to follow the meat, I heard the door being locked. I returned to where I was sitting and looked up, thinking of my life. "I am thirsty," I told myself. I looked at the bathtub and saw the handle of the tap stained with the little blood I poured on it while looking for a way of escape. I bent down and licked the little blood, but I still felt thirsty. I looked everywhere but saw no blood. I opened the tap and drank some water. I still felt thirsty. I looked around and then saw my mom. "You broke the rope?" she asked, and I looked at her in tears. Mom stood in a far distance with a long cane and wiped me. "How dare you kill your sister?" She asked. I remembered how I killed my sister and cried as Mom flogged me. Put off your clothes, she said, and I put off my clothes. Turn your back, she said, and I turned my back. She continued flogging me. When she finally stopped flogging me, she warned me not to tell anyone, and I nodded my head. She turned, pointing to the door as I picked up my clothes and ran to my room.